Welcome to Darkest Dungeon 2. My name is Nilaus, and this is a rerun of Act 3. The Act 3 boss has been updated recently, and it's completely different fight. So I have my previous guide is not really very good anymore. So here's a new guide. I hope you appreciate it. If you do, hit the like button. Let's see what the boss has to offer.
Behold, the source of the stain, gateway to incomprehensible emptiness.
So we're getting into this fight. The fight is still structurally the same. There's a phase 1 with eyes and a phase 2 with the big boss. In phase 1, it's not much more logical. They start at rank 3, and you need to kill them down to, kill them, which is much more logical than allowing them to grow. So here it's all about just killing all of them in time. The most important part in starting this and preparing for it is that before the eyes react and they have speed 6, you must have a taunt on your boss. So if you have any way to get the noisemaker combat item, put it on your fastest character and taunt up the boss so that they will do it, because they will focus on the same character. So that will make phase 2 a lot easier. It'll actually make it manageable. So we get the noisemaker and we put it here, giving some taunt tokens, and that will now force the first eye to focus on the tank. And if they focus on the tank, then they will all focus on the tank for a long time. So you here, now you get that orange token, the scene. That means all of them will now focus on the scene target. Glover, and they will also copy the tokens when they crit, which is a little annoying, but yeah. So what you need to be careful of here is this, not so much the damage, that's kind of manageable, but you will get 4 attacks per round, and what you really need to be careful of is the stress accumulating over time. Now when it comes to killing these, you want to walk them all down, and only when they're all dead will the second phase start. Now the most efficient way of killing them is with dots, damage over time. If you kill them with damage over time, they will, this is not what I meant, if you kill them with damage over time, they will lose their turn, because they will take the damage on their turn. If you kill them with something that causes a dot, then the dot will not stay on. So when they die and respawn as one smaller, you can see the rank 4 is now 2 eyes instead of 3 eyes. Then it will lose the dots. So for example, rank 1 is perfect because it has a little dot that will kill it on its turn. So we'll see on its turn what will happen. So lots of good dots, like Plague Grenade is excellent for this fight. And here we go. So you can see the rank 4 here is also good, because that got now it will die on a dot on its turn. The rank 3 died and then lost its dot, and then it'll continue. So here again we want to kill the next one. If we can kill it by having a dot on it, that would be perfect. Unfortunately it resisted, but that would have been perfect. So you can see rank 4 lost its turn and got smaller. Here we'll do detect, doesn't do anything, and be killed then with the riposte. Then we see that stress is accumulating quite rapidly, so we really need to do something about the stress. Here we go, and we now have the last one. It died from the dot, and therefore it lost its turn, and now it's one smaller. So now we have a few level 1s, and I'm going to put another noisemaker here just to make sure that we get that one going. And this is going to be perfect by putting these and be lucky with a crit. Then you can see the rank 3 and 4 will now die from dots, and then we don't have to worry about those anymore. Rank 1 and 2 will die, and rank 1 is now the only one left that we have to worry about. And it dies the first one. So when you're really close, you can spend the time on buffing or that kind of thing, if that's your thing. But here I'm ready to go into second phase, so let's get ready for that. There we go. Now at the core is Limerence. Limerence is something that is not as bad as it used to be. Limerence will target anyone who already has tokens, and it'll do a lot of damage, but won't do as much damage as it used to do. Here, it's since we're going to be getting a lot of beating on our boss, let's get our tank, then let's get as many taunt tokens. Unfortunately, those will be copied with the Behold. Behold will follow the taunt, so you kind of have the choice. If it does Behold when you don't have a taunt, it's risking spreading the tokens to other characters, or if you allow it or have taunts up, then it will steal the tokens from your tank. Both options are pretty bad, but again, dots are great because they don't really care so much about those block tokens. Dodge tokens, very much. So here it does Limerence, and again, Limerence doesn't do as much damage as it used to do, but it is a damage race because eventually, with all those attacks coming in, it will be you'll be unable to, probably unable to keep up the taunts on your tank. And if you can't keep up the taunts on the tank, then let's see, just yeah, if you can't keep the taunts on your tank, then you won't be able to you won't be able to prevent it from doing Behold. So now it does Behold. Luckily it doesn't steal the riposte. It only steals strength and block tokens, probably also dodge tokens. And then we can continue working our way through this boss. But it is at the core a damage race, because if you miss out the taunt for a little bit, then it will the boss will focus do the Behold action on someone else, and if it does that, well, they will also have a token then. And if they get a token, then they also get hit by Limerence. It's not like the damage gets spread out, it's more like they will all be hit. Let's we don't want to waste a crit token on that one yet, but we want to get a crit token in here. We're now dealing 32 plus 4, that's 36 dot from here, pretty good. Suppress is the other action, hits everyone with some nasty debuffs, stuns and blinds, really annoying. And now you can see those attacks coming in. We can't maintain all of the the taunt tokens, yeah. And therefore now we have a Behold on someone else. That's really really difficult now. So I get some dodge tokens on my Highwayman in order for us to just hopefully dodge a little bit of the incoming Limerence damage. But now you can see that this is why it's a damage race, because once you get a Behold token, you can't get rid of it. So here comes the Limerence. Now it hits 2 targets. Oof, we're a nasty 24. And again, stress is stacking up. We want to do both those, so manage the stress and remove the vulnerable token. Vulnerable token would also be really unfortunate. More Limerence and more dodges. So we're holding steady here pretty well, and we've actually walked it down pretty well. And then we haven't been able to keep any taunt tokens up, so now it starts beholding 3 of our characters, and that is the core of the problem here, is that once those Behold tokens start spreading, the Limerence will hit more, and you will be completely unable to out-heal it, and it's about just getting it down there. There are no dots, though, from the enemy, so you don't have to worry about getting to Death Door and then getting killed. So if you hit Death Door, it's you just need to get off of Death Door before the next attack is incoming. But at the core, it is a damage race. Dots are amazing in this fight, both phase 1 and phase 2. So with this, you should be able to kill the focused foes. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button if you found it useful. Also, if you want to watch some live Darkest Dungeon, I'm streaming it on Fridays at 8 PM Central European Time on Twitch TV/Nilaus. Until next time, take care and stay effective.